An East Tennessee man is left with questions after his mother died while on a birthday trip to the Dominican Republic. 53-year-old Layla Cox died at the Excellence Resort in Punta Cana. She's now the fourth American tourist to die in the Dominican Republic within a month. Now her son is left facing questions surrounding her death when he says she was perfectly healthy. Reporter Kirsty Crawford from our sister station in Knoxville sat down with him to find out how he's fighting to get answers.
I wished her a happy birthday and I told her I loved her, and that was the last time I spoke to my mother.
Will Cox told his mother Layla goodbye over the phone before her week-long birthday getaway to the Dominican Republic.
She loved the Dominican Republic, she loved Punta Cana. She told me so many memories from there, and she wanted me to come with her and see it one day.
Cox says his mom left on the 5th to the Excellence Resort, a place she's been twice before. This time, though, tragedy struck out of the blue. Reportedly a heart attack, but Cox is not convinced.
My mother was too healthy to pass away of a heart attack, which is what the Dominican Republic claims is her cause of death.
Cox in contact with the U.S. Embassy, having to make a difficult decision about his mother's body within the next 24 hours.
If it was up to the Dominican Republic, in 48 hours after her death, they would have already cremated her and sent her on her way back to the United States.
Cox called U.S. Representative Tim Burchett and his lawyer for help. Cremation now delayed until Monday. But there was another issue. He wants his mom's blood tested for answers, and Dominican Republic authorities won't do it.
So you're telling me every toxicology machine in the Dominican Republic is broken? And they said, yes, Mr. Cox, and we do not know when we're going to have a new one or repair the old ones. And that was enough to confirm my suspicions that there's something not right here.
Those suspicions, same as the other families who lost healthy loved ones vacationing in the Dominican Republic over the last month.
It's hard enough when you lose your mother. It's hard enough knowing that she's in a foreign country and they are not cooperating with you. I just simply wanted to know how she passed.
That was Kirsty Crawford reporting from Knoxville. Cox says that he is waiting to hear from the U.S. Embassy to find out if a blood sample can be flown back for toxicology. Layla's death is the 7th tourist death in the Dominican Republic in the past year.